You smile around people, but the moment you're alone, your eyes fill with tears, and no one ever knows. You don't break down in public. You don't ask for help. You just quietly carry everything. If this feels like you, then this video is for you, because there's a very deep psychology behind people who cry alone, but still stay strong in front of the world. You see, crying alone doesn't mean you're weak. In fact, it often means the opposite. It means you've learned how to protect your emotions, how to process pain without hurting others, and how to survive even when no one is watching. Psychologists call this emotional self-regulation. It's when a person feels deeply, but chooses when and where to express it. Like a storm that only rains at night. Quiet, hidden, but very real. Now let's understand the real traits of people like you. First, silent emotional strength. You feel everything deeply. Small things affect you more than others. A simple word, a look, a memory. It stays. But instead of reacting loudly, you absorb it. For example, someone hurts you with their words. You don't argue. You just stay quiet. And later, you cry alone. And somehow, you still show up the next day like nothing happened. That's not weakness. That's strength most people don't understand. Second, fear of being a burden. You don't share your pain, not because you don't want to, but because you think, what if I disturb them? So you keep it inside. Many studies in psychology show that people who are highly empathetic often suppress their own emotions to avoid stressing others. It's like you care more about their peace than your own. So you choose silence and carry your weight alone. Third, high self-awareness. You understand your emotions. You know why you feel sad. You can trace it back to moments, memories, patterns. And that's why you cry alone. Because you don't need noise to process pain. You need space. It's like sitting in a quiet room, letting your thoughts speak. This kind of awareness is rare, and it's actually a sign of emotional intelligence. Fourth, strong outside, soft inside. People see you as strong. They think you have everything under control, but they don't see the nights. They don't see the tears. You've built a version of yourself that protects you in public, but inside, you still feel everything like a child. And that contrast is what makes you human. Fifth, you've been hurt before. This didn't start randomly. At some point, you trusted someone, you opened up, and maybe they didn't understand you, or worse, they ignored your pain. So your mind learned something. Feel, but don't show. Now, crying alone feels safer than being misunderstood again. Sixth, emotional independence. You've learned how to handle your own feelings. You don't rely on others to fix you. You sit with your pain, you cry, you calm yourself down, and then you move forward. According to emotional resilience research, people who can self-soothe are often mentally stronger in the long run because they don't collapse when support is missing. They adapt. Seventh, you still choose to be kind. Even after everything, you're still gentle with others. You don't project your pain. You don't make others feel what you feel. That's rare because many people, when hurt others, but you cry alone and still choose kindness the next day. Now here's the truth no one tells you. Crying alone is not your flaw. It's your way of surviving, but it should not become your only way, because even the strongest hearts need to be heard sometimes. So here are a few simple things you can do. Try writing your thoughts instead of holding them in. Sometimes, words on paper feel safer than words out loud. Choose one person, just one, and slowly open up. You don't have to tell everything at once. Remind yourself, you are not a burden. Your feelings are valid, just like anyone else's. And most importantly, don't judge yourself for crying. It's not breaking you. It's releasing what you've been carrying. Here's the hidden truth. The people who cry alone are often the ones who can handle the most because they've learned how to face themselves. And facing yourself is one of the hardest things in life. So if you're someone who cries quietly, but still shows up every day, you're not weak. You're just strong in a way the world doesn't always notice. And maybe that's your quiet superpower. If this felt like your story, take a moment, breathe. You're doing better than you think. And hey, if this connected with you, leave a comment saying, I feel this. So you know, you're not alone in this. And subscribe for more real talks like this. Because sometimes, understanding yourself is the first step to healing.